Okay, so it's regular behavior here, and it has been since I have been working here. I'm laid off now. But if you see a group of kids coming by you or come through doors, it is customary to see which one looks the most agitated, usually in the front. The crowd is chasing or following behind the one agitated. That person is normally going to fight another person in another group. Normal behavior is for a CSM to go up in the middle of the group, tell them to break it up, take the person that's the most agitated back into an assistant principal, tell them you're not going to fight, you're not going to do anything like this, and take them back in. Usually that works. It has worked for me. It works for my other CSMs that I work with on our team. And from my understanding, that fight in front of Edison that turned into a shooting came out with a big group, and there was no CSM in that area because a school this size cannot run and have things not happen and be preventative with 4 CSMs. There's no way it can happen. So, in my opinion, and in other CSM's opinions, that shooting would not have happened had we had enough safety and security. And another thing that happened with that principal would have never had her nose broken or been hurt or gone through that kind of turmoil had we had a CSM there, because a CSM or a CSA would have taken that girl and stopped her from hurting our principal. And that's just the bottom line. I don't care if there's an administrator there with that principal. I don't care if there's a counselor, a teacher. Those people are not qualified to stop a fight or stop somebody from hurting another person.
Well,
they just don't know how.
At a K-8, you're assuming that the CSA would have actually happened to have been there when the incident took place.
We have radios. It is not that the CSA would have been there. It's that I would have said, or she would have said, so-and-so, whoever it is, 11, which was my number, come to the front of the school, please. And it wouldn't have been, oh, I'm getting hit. It would have been, CSM, please come to the front of the school. That's it. The CSM would have been there, and would have been there a long time before she ever got hit. I mean, there's been plenty of times where we've had very, very angry parents come into Edison, and you as a CSM stand there and make sure that nobody gets hurt. And if they're drunk, if they're seemingly off, whatever, then you call other CSMs to come help you, and then they can, an administrator can call an officer. But you need the CSMs there. You're on radio. You're right there to help. These things could have been prevented. They could have been prevented, and that's what I'm upset about.